guys. I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Thank you so much for being on my channel, for watching my videos, for being such amazing support systems for me. I feel like I could do these videos forever because you guys are so kind about it and so complimentary about it. So thank you for that. I really appreciate the support. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how INFJs are always creating to-do lists and always checking things off those to-do lists and always working towards some goal, right? I don't know why it is this way. Like, it's weird because not everyone is like this on this planet. And it's funny to me because I have a lot of goals, right? A lot of things that I do. I mean, you guys know this about me. I'm very motivated and very intense, as an INFJ is. I have 100,000 things I'm working on, and I have goals for all of them, and I want to do them. And I get up in the morning and I work on my goals. I check things off. I have a to-do list for every single day. I'm working, getting things done. So happy when I check things off. Little by little moving towards my goals. I write novels, I do a podcast, I have a blog, I write on a variety of different mediums, I have a full-time job, and I do these YouTube videos. I mean, that's just a peak, the tip of the iceberg. So I do a lot of things, right? And I love it all, and I have goals for all of them. But I love it because what happens to me as an INFJ is that if I don't have goals, and if I'm not working towards something, if I don't have like this kind of big thing, this big picture that I'm working towards, then I get really lost. I get really bored. I get really bored. Like it's like I have this machine, this brilliant machine in my head, my brain, right? And it's intense, and it's powerful, it's intelligent, it is capable of so much. I am capable of so much. I know that about myself. I'm so powerful, right? But what happens with an INFJ mostly is because we don't know this about ourselves. I didn't know this about myself. Most people are happy not having goals, and I was like, I guess I could do that as well, right? And so, I just partied, and I spent my money on crap, and I did what everyone else around me was doing. They were not doing anything useful with their lives. They were just going to work, making money, and then spending it on crap. So that's what I did. And this is how people live their lives. I assume that's how I was supposed to live my life. But of course, I got really lost very quickly and really bored really quickly. It's like I had this amazing machine in my head, and I was just like wasting it on puttering about the garden, like it's just nonsense. It's bullshit. It's actually crap. Because what's going on is that it's like you have this Lamborghini. I'm not a really good car analogy, but I think this would make sense. You have this Lambo or you have this Ferrari, you have this amazing, intricately designed machine. It's powerful, it's intense, it can do whatever the hell you do it, want it to do. And all you do with it is you leave it in the garage, sitting there, day in and day out, year in and year out. That's all. It just sits there. It doesn't do anything. You never drive it because you're so afraid to use it or whatever your reason might be, right? That's how we are sometimes with our brains. We have this machine inside our head, this powerful, intricate device, right? It is so powerful. And for an INFJ, it's even more powerful because we have intuition intertwined with it. And we're intense, and we have so much energy, and we have all this drive, and we have all this energy. I mean, like, we're just intense machines, right? And so if we don't have a goal that we're working towards, if we don't have something that we're putting this machine to work on, then this machine just rusts. It just sits there, and it's bored, and it's wasted, and it just sits and gathers dust, right? It is an absolute waste of a machine, absolute waste of a brain, absolute waste of a body and a life, right? And so we love setting goals for ourselves. They'll just set random goals. Like I randomly will set a goal of like, I want to learn 50 words of Japanese because I watch a lot of anime. And so I'll start like going on Busu, and I'll just kind of doing like konnichiwa and arigato and azaimasu or whatever it might be. And so I'll randomly put these random goals for myself, right? I mean, I'm already doing all these other things. I have the thing of I do a video every single day. And, I write a blog post once a week, and I write 1,000 words every single day for my novels, and all that things. I meditate every day. I have all these goals, and I do them every single day. But then I add these random little things just to spice things up. So I'll be like, I'm going to learn how to speak a few words of Japanese, or I'm going to speak a few words of Korean because I watch a lot of Korean dramas, or, K-dramas. I love K-dramas. Korean guys are really hot, by the way. Or I'll set up random goals like, I have to meet one new person every week, or random things like that. So we're always setting goals for ourselves, not only to improve ourselves, but in essence to use this machine, this powerful machine that's just sitting there waiting to be used. It just wants to be used. It just wants to be used. That's all it wants, right? And so we're constantly using it by doing all these goals, right? If we don't have something like that, and for the longest time when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I had no goals. Like I said, I just got up every day, I went to work, and I worked at a job that was all right, not that great. It didn't use all of my talents and abilities. It was fine. It made me really good money. And then I come back home and then I spend it on online shopping, or I'd go to a mall and spend money, or I'd go clubbing and I'd drink and get wasted, or I'd have a lot of sex. I just kind of wasted my life away. Oh God, it was such a disaster. I'm glad I went through it, because I know now that I never, ever want to deal with that again. Ever, ever. I know I'm being a little crazy in this video, but I swear to God, it really gets me pumped up because it's so important, right? And so I never want to go back to that person again. Never want to go back to being that person again. So I'm always setting goals for myself. I'm always doing things. I'm always building new creative projects. I'm like, oh, what should I do today? Maybe I'll make this. Maybe I'll make that. Maybe I'll do some Amazon merchandise crap. Or maybe I'll just do, maybe I'll write a new novel. Or maybe I'll do a new yoga pose. Or maybe I'll try to do the splits. Just random things, like random goals, physical goals, mental goals, spiritual goals. I'll meditate every day for 15 minutes, whatever it might be. I'm always constantly, and it's an INFJ, and INFJ do this all the time. We'll set goals for ourselves. We'll be like, okay, today I'm going to learn how to fix a car, or today I'm going to learn how to change the oil in a car, or today I'm going to learn how to sew a dress, or today I'm going to learn how to cut hair, or whatever it might be. And so I hear from you guys as well, and you guys say exactly the same thing. You're constantly setting goals for yourself, constantly moving forward, constantly setting goals, checking them off, and then moving on to new goals, and checking them off, and then moving on to new goals. Because again, as I said, we're so intense and so powerful and so intuitive and so strong and so intelligent, and I'm not boasting to say this, it's just the way it is, that we need to use this machine that we have. We need to use all this drive. We need to use all this power we have. Otherwise, we get bored. We really, really need to drive it. We need to kind of push it towards something. Otherwise, it just sits there, gathering dust, rusting, becoming crappy, getting dull. It's like a sword that's not a knife that's not sharpened. It just sits there getting duller and duller and duller. We need to sharpen it by doing all these things. That's how we sharpen our brain. That's how we sharpen our lives. That's how we sharpen ourselves, is by doing all of these things, setting goals, checking them off, doing more goals, setting them off, things like that. That's why it's really important. If you guys don't do that, and if you're feeling lost or bored, that's the way to deal with it. Instantaneous relief. Set a goal, get it done. Set another goal, get it done. Set another goal, get it done. That's it. That's what our happiness counter is all about. If you want to be happy as an INFJ, just set off goals and keep on completing them and keep on working towards this big thing that you're working on. What is my big thing? I just want to share my knowledge with as many people as possible, inspire them, motivate them to become the best version of themselves. So whatever I write, even my novels are like all filled with motivational stuff. Even my blog posts, of course, are all motivational. These YouTube videos, I hope, are motivational and inspirational. Anything I do, I'm always trying to be that kind of inspiration, that motivation for people to live the best, to the best of their abilities, the best version of themselves, right? That's my thing, right? I hope this makes sense to you guys. Thank you again so much for listening, for watching, for being on my channel, for being alive, for being you. And hopefully you'll share some of your goals with me. I'd love to hear from you guys, okay? And if you guys have any questions, message me anytime, yeah? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.